my goodness. Alright. 16 homeless. Temperature falls. Alright, so we're not going to be upgrading homes. We are going to be building more homes. So, there's one right there. And if I turn this on, well, it doesn't say that it's inoperative. I mean, Chile is livable, right? It's cold in those tents, man.
Go to work. Lord be with us as we labor today.
Too bad they got sick just before the major work hours started. So I'm inclined to say, that's right, yeah, we have homeless. So homeless or automatons? I mean, do we have more deaths? I mean, the Londoners have, well, they have 3 hours. I would really not like building these bunkers and building these homes, and then all of a sudden the Londoners just take off. I think we wait a few hours. And on that note, let's go ahead and turn off our village heaters here. And let's see, the cookhouse has plenty, we have plenty of food right now, so I'm gonna move them. A little micromanaging going on. So there's a few sick here, there's 5 sick. Why are their slots not open? Let me tell you. Oh, we have so many workers now. That's right. All right. Okay. All right, what can we do with all these people? I don't want to research anything. All right. First of all, let's make sure that we are staffed up on all of our coal stuff. Staffed up there, staffed up there. Good. Alright. About steel. Steel's looking good. A lot of people are sick, which is pretty awful. And heaters are on all of those. Actually, I think it'd be cheaper to turn that one on. Turn these off. Alright, hold on. Hold the phone. Find your phone, grab it, hold on to it. Chilly. Alright, why? We have -4 weather, and we have +2 heat zone. These things are right in between 2 of these things, right? And these things are shelling out 2, right? So why does this not have, for one, why does this not have +4 heater, right? Not only that, but we have the insulation technology and building insulation. So I don't know. I don't get it. And why is this one so cold? It's got 3 and it's -4. I mean, so I can turn the heater off, turn this on, and now it's livable. They're both valued at 2. Okay, there you go. So much coal. Alright. We're fiddling about, and our time is burning, whittling away. Going to the winds. We are 6 away. Alright, so I think we can throw 5 people in here. I'm not going to turn that on yet. Oh my gosh, our coal is so low. We need to get this automaton. Alright, so this coal reserve is super high. We have an influx of people. We can just throw them on there. It's very cold conditions, but not that little pocket. That little pocket's very nice. Oh boy, here we go. And boom. And now we have one. What's the temperature in here? Ooh, that's bad. That's not happy time. Should have put that thing closer to a heating source. Well, we can just flip this one on every once in a while, you know? So, could not resume production requires steel. Oh, because we just spent 20... Naturally. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, crystal does. A wild crystal appears. And not only that, but we have... the crystal dazzler still rooting around. Actually, I'm working on trying to build my second one. And, I have like no resources. The Londoners are leaving. Sir, the time is at hand. The Londoners have gathered around the generator for the last time. They're going to leave the city. This is our last chance to stop them from committing mass suicide. Quite literally in this case. Whatever they said and did, they're still our people, even if they no longer think so. Hope is too low. Our hope is so high right now. So how are you doing, Crystal Daz? Better than the Londoners are about to be, I'm assuming. Ask the Faith Keepers to stop them. Many people will be hurt. Some may die. Let them go. 53 people will leave the city forever. Hope will fall. I think I'm going to use the Faith Keepers. Just spring cleaning today? Well, coincidentally, I'm kind of spring cleaning right now. I mean, it's spring right now. Oh boy, here we go. Oh! I didn't want to see the Batman. Oh! Oh! They had no faith. Now they'll learn to listen. Oh boy. Hospitalized, right? 3 people are freezing. Hold on. We have lots of homeless. Care house is extremely comfortable. Who would be freezing? I mean, it would probably be people who aren't working. Oh. It's probably that. I'm never gonna be able to make anything. They keep making these steam hubs. Oh. We've forced them to stay. 6 died. You ordered the Faith Keepers to stop the Londoners at all costs. Despite their wishes, trapped like caged animals, they fought tooth and nail for their right to decide their own fate, but they lost. We paid dearly for this victory. Some Londoners were badly beaten, some of them died. What matters is that they stayed. They're our people again, all of them. Had to be done. That's not a lot of hope loss. This little area, this little encampment over here is freezing temperatures. Not a good time there. It's a 2 tents with a giant snowflake symbol of them. Alright, look. The tents, alright, they're at work. Okay? They're at work. Look, see, at burial, in treatment, on an expedition, helping out, at a burial, going to eat. No one's home. I feel very strongly with this sort of thought process. I turn these on and turn these off during the day and in the evening so I can conserve coal. I shake my fist. like a proper ruler. Speaking of, we have some laws to think about. We already lost a bunch of people. I'm kind of feeling we didn't lose 60 people, which honestly we probably should have just let them leave, but I'm kind of tempted to do this one. Because we just have so many people in the sick house here. We'll be able to get half of them back. I don't want, like, I have 5 extra people that I know don't need to be in there, in a hospital. I mean, I think I'm gonna do this one. Oh, you don't like this one? You don't like this one, Crystal Dies? I like this one. I might do that one. I'm still terrified to hit this one. I think the temple. I think that was my plan, right? I was gonna do a temple first. The symbol of our devotion and our central place of worship. It brings peace to the faithful and inspires hope throughout the city. It may cause some doubters to mend their ways. I think it's too late for this. The Londoners has already happened. And that is a lot of resources I really am not ready to get rid of here. It's either that or this one doesn't cost anything. Oh, some Londoners will die. That's already happened. This is a little bit less severe now. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. Hope will never be a problem again. Londoners will have to renounce their views. A public execution place will be built. So, I kind of forgot about what kind of qualities this law was going to be providing. I feel like it was a little bit of lost. We lost a little bit there if we didn't, since we're doing it, if we'd be doing it now-ish. So I don't have this big Londoners meter thing anymore. The steel. I have not been prioritizing steel. I don't know why these people are hungry. There's plenty of food. But look how many people are being treated right now. Triage does what it says. It's just, if you have a sickness problem, triage will solve the problem once, but the problem will be back in a day or two. It's like a temporary stopgap that springs a leak every few days, and it costs you people to use. That's true. I mean, fair game if that's your strat, but still. No, that's some good points. So it's something that I don't know if this is true, but when we have people who are sick or amputees, they don't go home. They have to be in the care house. I think that's a bit unfair. You know, if you're an amputee, go home. Why do you have to be in the care house? And that requires me to not have this sort of strategy to conserve a bit of coal. And I don't know. I personally don't really like that decision. I get it, I suppose, but it ends up creating this homeless. Now they're homeless, and meanwhile they have a home. You think in desperate times they would just go home, or just, you know, whatever shelter is available. But if I don't want them in a care house, then they just become homeless. Is that true? I think that's true. That's at one point the care house was closed because it was too cold. I put on the heat, and then suddenly they became homeless. I could just let them die. I have a factory. I can't afford prosthetics right now. I could just ignore him. I don't like that idea, though. I mean, oh man. I really don't understand why this one is cold. It's ignoring the heater. There's a few temperature things that don't seem legitimate. It's within the circle. It's just as much in the circle as the other one over here. It's right in the middle of both of them, but only one of them is actually getting the heater. Oh, now it's working. I tested it, and then it was okay. Build a couple more tents. I mean, they don't go to the tents though. They just decide, I'm gonna stand around. If I can't go to the care house, I'm just gonna stand around. There we go. So that one finished. The one bunker house finished. What are we doing? 5 hours. And steel's still low. Every time I build a house, it takes me further and further away from building an automaton. So I think, it's twice as much. It's almost twice as much for a tent. It's 50% the cost for a tent, at least for wood, as it would be for a bunker house. Or the stage 2 house, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how I got bunker house in my head. Is that what it's called? Oh, bunk house. Bunker house. See, now I have one. That was from that house. Okay, now we can turn the other heaters on.
There's time for harvest and time for
It's just the one. It's really just the one. These should turn off automatically. So 370 gives us 6 hours. Oh, we're not even using Steam level 3. That's why we have so many sick. Oh man, look at this thing plummeting. So... I really hope that I'm not going to discover that basically my game is going to end because I simply didn't do the mining thing. And that was just like a misread. It's like a bunker house. It is like a bunker house. Let's call it that, yeah. I like bunker house. It seemed to be latching on to that anyway. Oh, this one isn't 6 to 8? What is wrong with me? It should be 6 to 8. Come on, people, back to work. There's no discontent here. Man, the hope is so high. How did the Londoners, like, they're still convinced that they should leave with this much hope and lack of discontent? Sir, the captain's voice. Sir, our people are fighting. A crowd of believers gathered in the street to discuss the new law, and they soon came to blows. What law? Our captain is the voice of truth. How can you doubt that for a second? Did I do that law? Cries an outraged woman. Our captain is a voice of truth. How can you doubt that for a second? Cries an outraged woman. A burly worker answers her solemnly. He's our leader, but a man all the same, and he can err like anyone else. Our faith needs no prophets. How should we resolve this? My voice is law in the city. Using the captain's voice will have 50% less effect hope. Wait. So those are two separate statements. Using the captain's voice will have 50% less effect. Hope will rise. Faith keepers will disperse a crowd. People may get hurt. Well, I don't have the infirmary space, so I guess I'm going to do that. I haven't picked a new law. What's everybody complaining about? I haven't picked any new law. I didn't do the new faith yet. People up in arms about stuff. There's plenty of food. Go eat. Oh, they're hungry because they have to do a ceremony. That's what's happening. In regards to my query about, Crystal Dawes says, in regards to your query about the coal mines heaters only turn on when people are working. Well, that's if you had that setting on, these little switches right here. And if everyone employed is off shift, sick, building, or otherwise occupied with their tasks, the heater will remain off. So that means they're also linked in that way? Once at least one person is working, it turns on. That's why sometimes the heater is on-off, because people are doing other stuff. Heater, not steam hub. Oh, the heater in the building. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. It should be tied to this, but I guess it goes with, like, you know, if people are around. Okay. That's cool. Let's see. Where... Like, everybody's sick. Let me just replace them immediately. Okay. Everybody's all filled up with workers. Okay. Alright, so it worries me that we're not doing any research, but I really want an automaton. We're so close. We have an hour left. Or 2 hours. And it's only 11 o'clock. We're gonna plop that down. We'll just let it, run down. When I hit these switches, I'm assuming... They're all yelling. Oh, and it immediately stopped. I guess the ceremony's ended. There doesn't seem to also be a correlation between this gauge and literal heat dispersion. Oh my god. People are about to get real cold. Yeah, if we don't solve this coal thing, I'm hoping that automaton will help us get there. So, the only other thing I could see... We could also increase our efficiency, which would increase our coal gathering efficiency by 10%. I think it's time we bring in some unexpected guests. Spice things up. What do you mean, unexpected guests? What do you mean, unexpected guests? I don't know what you mean. You're saying something's gonna happen? Alright, hold on. This tent is freezing. Because he's really close to work. And not in that proximity. Well... get a little warmth before it all turns off. Unless you mean the Grim Reaper, which... I don't understand how the generator turns off and discontent plummets. People immediately get sick. Here we go. Here we go. Everyone's nice and chilly. I'm assuming you've noticed this before, Crystal Dice, but the little heaters, when like little bits of coal come into our inventory here, they like kind of turn on and go, and then all the houses, like, you can just see it, like a dying light. Very upsetting. Well, I mean, we can't do anything right now. You know, that's probably... You know, the one thing in this game that I'm not really crazy about, I think narratively, it's really powerful. You know, like right now I can't do anything. I just sit and wait, pretty much. I'm just waiting for the cold to come, and I think that's beautiful narratively. But as like a player, I don't know. I feel like I can't do anything right now. Until 6 o'clock hits. Oh, that's true. You could do emergency shift. Why didn't I think of that? I have no problem with emergency shift. Now it's just gonna be wasted. I'm just gonna wait until 6 o'clock hits now. We're out of coal. I know we're out of coal. Hold on. Alright, so we're gonna do... There we go. Boom. Everybody is instantly a little bit happier. So when I hit this, is it going to use 18 or is it going to use 12 minus 18 there? Shove the coal mines on emergency shift. I am going to do that when 8 o'clock hits. You do. So it's better to just hit whatever level you're going to go to instead of like incrementing it. Okay. It's good to learn these lessons now at like level 3 in the game.
Go to work.
Back
Lord
to
be with
work.
us as we labor today.
Much more labor today. All right. So we can throw some people on here, and there we go. An automaton begins to emerge. So do we have full workforce over here? We do. So I think with our dwindling resources, as long as it doesn't dip under 100 here, 15 and 5. How much do we need for, is it 100 wood? Or is it 200 wood? I guess either way it's fine. Where's my factory? There it is. It is 100 wood and 100 steel. And 50 coal! I didn't realize it required coal too. Wow. It's dark. I don't want to spend coal. Alright. Gathering posts. People working here gather resources from nearby coal. Extends our storage capacity. Alright. This is what we want. Right? 5 steel. Good. Put that right around there. And you need a wood? You need a road? Hold on. Boom. You got a road. I mean, we got all these workers. Nobody's dead yet. Ugh. I do not have any sympathy for anybody who's hungry. While we have 220. Hashtag boom. Decided. We have so much food. I think I'm gonna drop these down again a little bit, and I might just alright, so this gathering post is gonna help out our coal problem right now. I mean, we're basically gonna become a coal city, you know? It's gonna become the Silent Hill city or town or whatever. Half the people are sick, but I can't hire more people. Oh, they do not need to be comfortable. Hold on. Wait, that's 2 levels. Alright, I don't want them to be chilly. Alright, so we don't have to micromanage those because Crystal Dawes has informed us that it automatically does its own thing. Alright, sermon time? Nope. Let's see, what else? What else is in our tools here? Nighttime procession. Faith keepers will gather our people. Yeah. Whoa. Where is that? Oh. Alert. Unexpected guests. Crystal Dawes, are you calling things out before it happens? Unexpected guests have, in fact, arrived. I thought you were talking about the Grim Reaper, and here you're talking about something very actual. Refugees from Frostland. Captain, a group of exhausted survivors have reached our city. From their frantic explanations, we know they've come a great distance and that many of them died on the way. The phrase, doom is coming. A nice little twist on winter is coming, right? Keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. They're begging you to help them. Doom is coming. We will send out search parties to bring them to the city. Let's be cautious. This group will enter our city. You'll decide what to do with the others later. I can't handle the amount of people that we have right now. I mean, if they're bringing coal, at this point, they have to have some value, right? I mean, if they're not bringing coal or if they're not going to reopen the mines, I want to use them to reopen the mines. Really, that's what I want to use them for. Because I would like to, you know, everybody makes mistakes here, and I want to recover that mistake. All right, so I don't think I can handle, resource-wise, that many more people. I'm thinking let's be cautious. I'm feeling that. This group will enter our city. We'll decide what to do with the others later. They might all die. I don't even know how many people. We'll send out search parties to bring them to the city. I think we're gonna do Let's Be Cautious, because that's how I feel right now. And Crystal Daz is gonna be no. We'll see. Resolve the situation with the upcoming refugees. I mean, if I ignore it, resolved. As sad as that would be. Well, you know, I haven't seen any of this, you know. I don't think I don't know. I don't know if I actually finished. You know what? Day9 TV may have played this in beta, and they may have not had this much of the campaign done. And I remember his chat kind of calling out, "You gotta be playing it again. You gotta play it again. You gotta play it again." And he's like, "Yeah, you know, maybe." And he hasn't. So maybe. Yeah, I don't remember some of these things. I don't know. I feel a little impervious to discontent at the moment. Until this hits. Alright, so we're on our way to resolving part of our coal problem. So this pile is bigger than we have people actually taking out of it. We have lots of sick people, but I can't really do much about that. So they're gonna arrive. Oh, this is the colony. Oh my goodness. 2, 4, 6, 70 people. Are you kidding? Alright. Bugs. Alright, well, I guess we're doing 10s. Guess we are doing 10s. Those little bugs, little buggers. Alright, here's a nice place for a tent. That's a bad place for a tent. I don't like putting tents over in the work area, the work district. It's gonna encourage crime. Let's see. It's already warming bits over here. Guess we'll throw that there, throw that there. Alright, so that's 3. Bug? Get out of here. Alright. Is that a fruit fly getting at? Still bugging you? Yeah. It's been days. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 out of the 70. Well, assuming it's like... It's really into me right now, too. Like, I don't know how to tell it. Like, I'm just not that interested, you know? Not that interested. Probably build a few of these things, you know? Let's put some workers on there. I feel like I should build... Man, what do I do? What do I do to resolve this coal thing? I mean, our mines are pretty much... They're pretty much covered. Oh boy. Cold homes. Oh, I'm aware. And I'm probably not going to be able to address this because I'm probably not going to be able to address this. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperatures in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. I can't right now, though. You have to start heating 3 of the cold homes within 2 days and keep them heated for 2. Make a funnel out of paper, tape it to the top of a glass filled with 1 centimeter of vinegar. Boom, cheap and easy fruit fly trap. Gets them all in a few hours. They can't resist vinegar. I don't know. I guess we could try that. Precisely 1 centimeter. Does it have to be a tight funnel? Like a straw tight funnel? Or can it be like that ish? Somewhere around there. That size. 'Cause I'll try it. Actually, I don't know if we have vinegar. Hate the smell of vinegar. Absolutely hate the smell of vinegar. Grosses me out. It can be big. Tiny bugs are kind of dumb and crawl up the side of a glass. They never escape, but... Alright, well, I'm not gonna address this right now. I'll take the small hit of discontent over the massive hit when we don't resolve it. Because I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna resolve it. We have too big of a coal problem. Alright, so our 24-hour shift. Let's see. Who is the unlucky duck who's gonna be working in 24-hour shifts? Boop-a-doop-a-doo. 26 per hour. I don't know what this one does. Oh. Wrong amount of hours. 23 per hour. Okay, so these are more efficient. Alright, so I'm thinking we're gonna pop these here. Oh. Am I missing these over here? Alright, so I can turn this off here. I'm gonna pop. Let's see, which one usually works? Yeah, this is the one that's consistently the right temperature, so this is gonna be 24 hours. Oh, I forgot how big the discontent was. Oh, such discontent. Okay. How is our automaton? Halfway there. Such discontent. 3 hours. Well, with that one running 24 hours and our automaton, this is not our current rate right now. There's no way. Absolutely no way. We've got those huts. 20 hours. Just before the temperature drops again. We gotta be hitting like towards the end of the game here. You know, this whole time we can't do this yet. We're really, really close to be able to do that here. Refusal to work. A man assigned to an emergency shift has refused to work. He said that he's already worn out and he doesn't want to end up dead like one of his friends. Go back home. I will... This man won't work for 24 hours. Discontent will rise slightly. Oh, because he's discontent. Let him go home. I can replace you. Just that easy. You didn't have to make a fuss about it. You know, you could have just gone home and I would have just put somebody in there. You know, people would love to have work right now. You know, how selfish of you for our capital here, our city. People rely on the coal. People's lives are directly affected by your ability to figure out switching shifts. Oh, this should be on. Ugh. I would definitely refuse as well. Wow, that sucks. Whoops. So somebody's at work right now? The temperature thingy is on. I'm gonna turn it off. I mean, it's just chilly anyway. It actually wasn't doing anything. Because it is off. Gotcha. You know... Oh my gosh, look at our coal. And it's only midnight. Sad face. Making a sad face. Am I about to reveal a spoiler? My suspicion is that I have to be almost done. I know the game is about 12 hours long, because I looked up time to complete while I was planning on what games I was going to be playing. I hope the game's going to end soon. Honestly, I don't know how much of this I can handle. How much more of this I can handle. I'm gonna pop this one too. I'm about to pop so many 24-hour shifts. And I think I might pop... no, that's right. These are more efficient. You know what? It's gonna happen. Look. We need coal. I'm more sad that I hadn't considered this before. And look, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna do it. 9. Oh gosh. Come on, people, get to work. Please get to work. Oh, it's gonna shut down. Generator's shutting down. Well, while everybody's freezing to death, yeah, we still need 4. I forgot, we're still trying to survive the night. Ugh. Oh boy. So, I mean, 65 people are hypochondriacs here. 66 people are hypochondriacs. They're not actually hypochondriacs here. Or sick here, I mean. They are in fact hypochondriacs, but they're not actually sick. You know, they need to relax, all right? Like, it's just another hour or so, and then the other factories are going to turn on, and we're going to have a good day tomorrow. And the shift should be starting here pretty soon. How about sermons? Oh, look at that sermon. Oh, look at that food over here. Oh my goodness, the hope. And Captain's word, I promise you that everything is going to be okay. Look at this. Boom. Look at that pile up. We're going to wait until 40 because it costs 20. I'm going to wait until 50. There we go. Boom. Oh, look at that. Everybody's all happy. And this is exactly why I did not... What? Again? We haven't even been researching. We don't even have enough. Now we do. Oh my goodness. There's no way. I can't... Do I not have any engineers? Oh, hold on. Okay. Alright, no engineers there, no engineers there. Get those guys out. That's 3. Alright, we have lots of engineers now. And max that out, max that out. So is this like... Chills is too cold. Let's warm them up. On day 20, it's only freezing. They're fine. You know, I think chill is fine. Freezing is not, but chill I think is fine. I think everybody needs to chill out, in fact. So, that being said, if I pop these down, are they gonna go down to chilly? Because I don't think we can... Ooh. Nope. It's gonna go down to very cold. Alright. I don't think we can do very cold. I think people are gonna be dying. This poor sawmill. Why is discontent going up? Come on. Alright. Here's the research. Boom. We're gonna get to the next tier because we have to upgrade the thingy. The big steamy thing. So we can get all steamy up in here. And we're gonna turn on that heater. Do we need to? I think so. This one is off. Alright, so now this one is just chilly. Perfect. That is the target we are after now. Everybody's just chilly. When they're home, they can be comfortable. When they're at work, you're not supposed to be all that comfortable. Go for it. I really don't want to lose. Go for any suggestions you want. I really, really don't want to lose. I fear that if I lose, I don't know if I'm going to try again. I'll probably try again. But I'm going to be like on speedy level 3. Uh-oh. What was that noise? New automaton. Oh, yes. And we are nowhere near ready to make any more. So, these guys can get out of here. And let's shut down the factory. This automaton. You've got 70 people incoming. I kind of forgot about that. Perhaps make 2 more coal thumpers, 4 gathering posts for them. That'll make use of 60 of them and increase your coal supply drastically. You're right. You know, in the back of my mind, I was thinking about the coal thumpers and stuff like that, and it just zapped away. Alright, thank you for reminding me. And in your reminder of honor and legitimate suggestion, what should we call our new automaton? And I'm gonna assign this automaton to one of these things. And oop. I'm not sure where I want to put. So if I put this one here, then they all can kind of gather around the same area. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oop. All right. Save it for another viewer. That's very honorable. Very honorable. We'll save it for Oterim if he comes on tonight or tomorrow, unless we finish the game. Huh? All right. So resource thingies. So this one is in range of that one. 70 people. I really got 70 people coming? Ah. We both intense. Gathering post does require some steel. I'd rather have them work before they die. I don't want you to be right, the Crystal Daz. I'm becoming who you said I was gonna become. I still feel bad about it. That I still have. Alright, so this one doesn't have any warming. You'll get warming over here. So let's put that there. Alright. Let's draw some broods. Alright, so now these are all connected. That's 10, 20. Wow, I can fit a lot of people. 10, 20, 30. Okay, so I can do that again. Wow. I hadn't considered how many people are actually coming. Like the scale of the amount of people that are coming. In anticipation, our hope is strong. Look at that. I think we're gonna call a 24-hour for the steel mill too. That's probably one of our weakest things, and then maybe wood. Oh wait, I didn't assign. Wait, did I? Oh, all right. I need to let this run for another. Oh, it only just started the 24 hours, so the automaton is gonna be slightly wasted. So when these are done being built, I can throw the automaton on one of those things. So I really need steel. So when the workforce is done today, then I'm going to throw the automaton on it. So the automaton's slightly wasted, but I'm sure we'll be able to run. Actually, it won't be. This one will be able to run on the automaton. People are getting sick. They're going to become homeless because they don't have a medical tent to hang out in. And I'm going to go, you know what? I'm sorry. You're just going to have to stand outside. You will be serviced shortly. It's grim. All right, so I think we got this. I think after that, right? It's got to be after that because we have one more upgrade, right? We're gonna be doing this upgrade here. I'm glad that you reminded me and told me. 90% told me, 10% reminded me. Shall be serviced shortly. Blame our medics. Blame the education that they don't have. Okay, so can I can put him on there for now. Actually, I think 10 people are more effective than the one automaton. Automaton, unfortunately, would be the last thing I put on anybody. But I would put as a in-game quote if they ever allow automatons to work at the House of Pleasure. Alright, that's not good. It's not functioning. Storage limit has reached. Okay, that's fine. That is actually what you want. You want it to be not functioning because there's just too much food. I'm perfectly fine with that. Build faster. Right, these guys are... they're livable. And chili. I am perfectly fine with chili. I've been perfectly fine with chili most of the game now. I mean, the game like tells you it's not that likely, you know, it's a low chance. I think that's the real difficulty slider in this game, is pretty much... one of our people died. Well, it's a new house, it's a new bed available. No gatherable resources in range. Okay, so this one's now gone. Excuse me. So you're gonna make those empty. Oh boy. Here we go. Silence protest. Sir, a man has thrown himself into the generator. His widow is here. She said she's looking for answers, trying to make sense of it. I can't imagine how far down the discontent branch of the law book have I gone? I still haven't done the faith law thing, like the highest level thing. I've like pretty much just gone straight up. I don't know. I feel like I don't really have a need for it at the moment because I just don't have any resources, you know? Like I know I would otherwise have the resources if I had the mine shaft from the beginning. And I'm almost like kind of interested to play through it again just to get that mine shaft, to see how much easier it would be with that mine shaft going, because I would like the outposting. I like that idea. Alright. He was a quiet man, never said anything against you, Captain, but now some people claim that he did it to protest your religious reforms. Again, we haven't done the new thing. There's only a little bit. There's only a little bit of religious stuff going on. I mean, all you have to do is believe in the city. Not any. I'm not forcing you to do any like religion things yet. If we did the last tier thing, I would definitely be like, all right, yeah, sure. Why did he do it? You're a protector of the truth. You should know. The clerics are right. Discontent will fall slightly. I don't know. I don't know. I just explained that I don't know. That's kind of funny. So I think I should pick this because I just explained. I made this whole explanation how I should select I don't know. But I feel inclined to do the clerics are right because it's telling me that the discontent will fall slightly. I declare myself the voice of God and protector of the truth. Also, I'm not doing anything too harsh or too religious-y. Religious-y, yes. I like putting C and like SY on the end of things. I think I'm going to do the clerics are right, because that's kind of jumping into a religious thing, which I guess we've kind of done with some earlier ones. So I'll hit that. So here's why, right? We have the House of Prayer, we have the evening prayers, Faith Keepers, Public Penance, Protector of the Truth. Okay, so this is the thing. Gotcha. Captain will assume the title of Protector of the Truth. He will be the only one who can tell us what is right and what is wrong, and so guide our faith. But faith, I felt like kind of is being used more loosely here, like not like a religion, but like just faith that is going to turn out okay, is my interpretation of it, because new faith heavily implies like now it's a religion and you need to follow this religion or you're dead, which I don't feel like I have, like through this, or even just through this one thing, I don't feel like I've actually said that just to justify my choices. I'm not evil at all. I don't know, it doesn't explicitly say, like so far our youth of faith keepers and stuff has been more or less the police. They go through, people steal food from the warehouse, and then we put our fist down, right? I don't see anything wrong with that. They stole from everybody, you know? There's no difference between that and the police, I would say. I mean, how we're using the police. Alright, we're gonna take them out, and we're gonna put that in there. And because the automaton is more or less kind of inefficient, we're just gonna put the automaton on one of those things. Alright, so we have a lot of these guys now. Alright, so now we can do generator efficiency, generator power upgrade. So I think efficiency, alright, what's your opinion on this, Crystal Daz? And if you've looked up math about it, share if you want. But a little bit confusing to me. I don't really see the generator efficiency as being valuable, because each one of these tiers is 100% more coal consumption. So I'm assuming each of these coal consumptions are actually one coal, same as like these little guys. You could argue it could be like 2 or something like that. But if this is 1, 2, 3, right? Let's say we go to 4, right? The research tiers only have a maximum of 20% total, right? So, and it's going to be 10% further, implying that it's going to be 10% and then 10% instead of a flat 20. And so it's not even going to be 1 coal. It's going to be 3.5 coals per second. It's not valuable because a generator isn't using much coal in your city. Your coal is being used by Steam Hub. Steam Hub efficiency is what's going to help. Yeah, that's what I felt too. I mean, 20% when it's already doubling every time you upgrade the level doesn't seem very useful. So I've done the heater efficiency. So now the heaters are a wonderful 1 single coal. And advanced heaters, I mean, I could see this being unnecessary, and we're basically going to be at the rate where we were before, at 2 coals. And I think we're going to have to do this one, and then we're going to have to do the generator power upgrade. I think that's our order. Food for overtime work. Our people are becoming less and less committed to their work. Perhaps they're really getting less committed to their work. Do they not understand the correlation between warmth and death? I'm getting impatient. I want to hit a button that just educates them, right? Perhaps we should at least give them extra rations while they're sweating blood in emergency shift. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. By all means, we have so much food. We're actually like destroying food. We have. Oop! I knocked my microphone. A little too animated. We're actually chucking. You can't even see my hand motions to the sacrifice that microphone hit. But we're just chucking food at this point. We have so much. So yeah, you guys go for it.